Hello everyone, welcome to our garden. My plan is to give you a brief overview of the garden. Ever since I was a little girl, I was intrigued by the story of the secret garden, and I've tried to incorporate that concept into what we have here. I enjoy building with stone, anything from steps to little pathways. I love pathways that disappear around the bend, add a little bit of mystery as to where they go. This set of steps I built this spring. The round rocks on the edges my son had, and he didn't want them anymore, so I gladly took them off his hands. And I planted impatiens along the edges, and between the steps I added some ground cover because there was exposed dirt and I was concerned with erosion. This pathway I also built this spring. The pathway leads over to our little patio area. My husband put the patio in about 10 years ago. We like having friends over and having bonfires up here. And the first set of steps that I showed you, we put in back then also. And again, I like little pathways. We keep this one mowed. Another thing I like to do is include little fairy garden type things here and there. I like them tucked away in little out of the way spots where if you're not watching, you might not even notice them. I like walking through the woods. There's kind of a steep hill over here, so a few years back I put a stairway in so that it was easier to get up the hill, and that at the top of the steps there is a pathway that leads over to our house, and I'll show you where that comes out. You may have noticed that I really like birdhouses. I have a number of them in the gardens. I like to collect them, and the birds love them. They lay their eggs in there, raise their little birds in there. The past couple of years I've added a lot of bird baths also. I think that has created a habitat that attracts more birds. We see a lot more butterflies too. Over here I have iris planted on either side of a path. They're actually encroaching a little bit too far into the path. And this leads back to a little patio again. And tucked in under the hostas I have another little fairy garden here. I added this trellis approximately 5 years ago, and there's a little pathway, and this is actually where the path I showed you at the other end of the garden comes out. Even at the end of the day, the garden is my favorite place to be.